Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. Happy Sunday, everybody. Um, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for constant theme park updates. Also, follow me on theme_park_wizard on Instagram for content that is not in the videos as well. So today we're going to talk about the Walt Disney World Skyliner that is opening today. That opened today. Had been doing cast previews for a couple of weeks now. It's officially at its grand opening today to the public, and I watched a POV of it on Theme Park Review, which I'll link above and below. And it was absolutely beautiful. And absolutely beautiful. And this is from someone who doesn't like, for example, I don't like Mickey's Fun Wheel because it's too high for me, 160 feet. Also, in those gondolas, I get claustrophobic. I'm like, oh, I can't move. So, I initially thought, maybe, dang, I probably wouldn't ride the Skyliner. I probably still might not. But it's so, like, smooth and fast that I feel like, I'll definitely, and next time at Disney World, whenever I'm over there, I'll definitely want to give it a try. Like, the gondolas are spacey and roomy. Again, it can fit strollers and wheelchairs and all that very easily. It's quick. Out of the 3 lines, the longest it'll be in a gondola is about 11 minutes. Also, it's airy. Again, I'll link the theme park review video above and below, but you really need to to hear the wind coming in over through the vents, because it's not overwhelming, but it's apparently it was 92 degrees today in Orlando when they took the video. And it's very comfortable and cool inside the gondola system. So any concerns about air conditioning should be going out the window. The gondolas themselves look modern and clean and very nice. I'm talking about the outside and just in general what they're made of. And I like how some have a Disney characters and some don't. So if you want a better view, then you probably want one without the Disney character wrapping on it, so you can actually see outside. Another thing with me is, man, I don't like being too high up, In a building, fine. But suspended in a gondola, no, not fine at all. Another reason, again, Mickey's Fun Wheel, it's 160 feet in the air. I don't want to be suspended up there. But the whole system, it's so low to the ground. I mean, you're never more than a few feet, for most of the system, you're never more than a few feet above the ground or the water. And it's so nice, and it definitely would make me feel more comfortable riding this system. Or anyone who is afraid of heights that may be like, I don't know, I'm afraid of heights, but I don't know if I want to ride this. I definitely suggest you give it a try, because it's very, again, it's super low to the ground, not touching the ground, but for a gondola system, it is low enough to the ground that you're not if I fall out of here, if I get stuck up here, I'm it's hundreds of feet down. No, it's 50 feet, maybe, most of the time down. Or, think about it, the Tower of Terror is 199 feet. And from multiple points of the ride, you can see the Tower of Terror. The highest cable on the gondola system doesn't even get close to even potentially half of the Tower of Terror's height. And you can tell by this, because when you watch that video or POV of it, you'll see there's just it's just Tower of Terror still looks massive and still looks like it's much taller than you. So it seems like there's lots of ways to go up to get to the height of the Tower of Terror. So again, 199 feet. This thing's probably half that or even less than that at its highest points. So anyone with a fear of heights should be just fine on this ride or this form of transportation, especially because, like I said, the longest you'll be on it is 11 minutes. And I believe that's going from one of the resorts, is it Riviera or Caribbean Beach to Epcot, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but that's basically if you're gonna be on it from going from a hotel. One of those hotels. If you're not gonna be on going from that hotel, then you'll be on like 5 to 7 minutes. It's not even that long, which I think is great. Now there's lots of other great things. Think about the Skyliner, but let's talk real quick about the monorail. Skyliner, people ask like, as the Skyliner, we're gonna replace the monorail or do this that. My personal opinion is no. Yes, the monorail is falling and disappearing. They definitely need to fix the trains and get some new trains, and even maybe fix the beams a little bit. But most of the trains that seem to be in complete disrepair at this point, get some new trains. But I think the two systems can complement each other very, very well because the monorail covers the northern half of the resort, Magic Kingdom and all that stuff, while the Skyliner covers the southern half of the resort. So now it's not just buses doing all the work. From several of the hotels you can get from the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios. Then future expansions, I think, should include Animal Kingdom. And there's one more resort over there that is not represented. That resort should be using a future expansion. And future expansions will definitely be viable because the system's so cheap to build. Cheap, not like $5, but much cheaper than a monorail to build. And it uses very little space. The monorail beams, they take up, again, there's two of them, so it takes up a lot of space. Almost like the space of a 2-lane road, basically. Which is a lot of space compared to the gondola. It takes, they're literally putting little tiny beams in a parking lot. And when you watch the video, and they go over the Hollywood Studios parking lot, and you see the beams in there, they like take up maybe 2 to 4 parking spaces, like a square park. That's it. A square of parking spaces. That's it for one beam. The beams don't even need to be that. They're not really close to each other apart. They're a decent space apart. There's 4 parking spaces. A monorail beam, there's more of the beams, and it'll take up maybe like 6 parking spaces. And plus, with buildings, the cables, they're easily adjustable. You can make taller beams and shorter beams, so the gondola system can go over existing buildings and through the parks much easier than a monorail can because the infrastructure just it's so light and there's just not a lot of it that needs to operate. So for space reasons, it's fantastic. It's probably the cheapest, most efficient system. Also has probably a higher capacity. Don't quote me on it, but probably a higher capacity than the monorail because it's always moving and there's so many gondolas, and they're just always moving along. Monorail has a high capacity, don't get me wrong, but you have to wait for a train and then you have to fill up. Speaking of air conditioning, that's something that doesn't have air conditioning sometimes. So you're more likely to be hot and stuffy in the monorail than on this gondola system. Again, just always moving. You never have to wait, and even if you're waiting in line, you don't have to wait in too long in line because the gondolas are always there. They're always coming along. They're always there, and there's not just one. There's like 5 of them in the station the whole time. And as soon as one leaves, another one's coming. It's super, super great, super efficient. And honestly, Disney World should have had this a long time ago, in my opinion. It's just probably the most efficient option for transportation. Better than buses, better than the monorails, better than the minivans. It's probably the best thing, and I'm sure lots of people will be using this and will be loving this and expect an expansion just in a few short years in the near future, which will be a few short years. So comment below, guys. What do you guys think of the Skyliner? No, do you plan to ride the Skyliner when you go to Disney World next time? If you're in Orlando now, do you plan to ride the Skyliner soon? Would they get you to the park just to ride the Skyliner? Which one do you like better, the Skyliner or the monorail? Comment your thoughts below. Subscribe to this channel if you like these videos. And again, guys, have a fantastic day.